everyone, it's Marlene. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. It truly feels as if I have been gone forever. But I said, you know what? I need to do an update before I do anything else. So if you like to know what's going on with my life, just keep on watching. Hurricane Matthew stopped by and paid us a visit. We were in the area where I live under a mandatory evacuation. So my husband and I decided to hop in the car on Wednesday afternoon and take a ride to Central Florida to a little area called the Villages near Ocala. And that's where we were. There was no damage, thankfully, to where we live. The condo was fine. There is a lot of debris, fallen down trees. When we returned yesterday, there was no gas. There still isn't any gas to be found around here. And there are trees that have fallen down. The traffic lights are out. So it's not really safe to drive around when under those conditions, because not everyone respects, unfortunately, the stop signs that have been put up. They just run right through them. So I thought, what a good deal. I'll just stay home. And that's fine with me. School was out on Wednesday at 1 o'clock, and we were supposed to go back to school on Monday. We left Wednesday at 1. We were out on Thursday and Friday, and we were supposed to go back on Monday, but they still have a lot of cleaning up to do. The air conditioning has not been fully restored in many other places, and there is much cleaning to do, particularly in the school where I teach. We'll be back on Tuesday, and I say hopefully. Some of you may think, well, yay, you don't have to go to work. No, but state law is that, and I don't know if this is the law everywhere, but in Florida we have to teach for 180 days. So since we've been out, now we have to take those days and we have to put them towards the end of the year. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's at the end of the year. So instead of getting off, for example, on May 25th, it'll have to be a few days later. But that's what we have up until now. Anyway, I am fine. My apartment is fine. Everything, my dog Peabody, my husband, everybody's doing good. My daughter-in-law, Christy, many of you may know her as Annabelle Marie. She and my son live in Melbourne, 30 minutes away from where I live, and actually where the storm was hitting. Thankfully, they are both fine. The storm basically, I'm sure you saw on the news, just at the last minute decided to steer away from our coastline. And we live very close to the coastline. I live right on the water. They're a little bit more inland, but nevertheless, there were probably 500,000 people without power. And my heart just goes out to those in St. Augustine and Jacksonville, because they were hit very, very hard. But it's nature, and there's really nothing that we can do to control it. All we can do is just try to be as safe as we can. So that's what's going on there. So I did some shopping, and one of my stops was with Mary at Glitzy Fritzy. And Mary is not only a fellow YouTuber, she is also a friend. So even though, you know, I support YouTubers, I'm always buying the Nikki tutorial palette or the Laura Lee palette or Manny MUA. This was exceptionally, it meant more maybe, if you want to put it that way, just because Mary now is a friend besides being a fellow YouTuber. So I went to her jewelry store. I'll leave the link down to her jewelry store down below. It's glitzyfritzy.com. And she has incredible, incredible jewelry on there. Really nice quality, great prices. She has gold, she has silver, she has gemstones, and she's always updating. The delivery is included, the shipping is included in the price of her pieces, and such a nice personal touch to receive these pieces from her, because she wraps it and she sends a little card that smells. It must be her perfume. amazing. Mary, you have to let me know what perfume that is. I'm sure I should know, but I don't remember right at this moment. Anyway, I wanted to share with you some of the pieces that I bought. And one of them, I think you should be able to see it. Look at this necklace. Is this not beautiful? I just love it. And the earrings, I thought these were lovely. I love silver jewelry. They have a nice weight to them, and I really like them. I have to go back on there and do some more shopping. I also bought these, and these are from Guess, and they're gold loop here earrings, and they're kind of like that hammered type. Ever since I received them, I have been wearing these. I just put them back on the package just to show you that they were, I guess, earrings. Beautiful. I've been wearing them every single day, and I love Guess jewelry, and these did not let me down. Love them. So pretty. Then I also bought these. I didn't have any green. Look at those, how pretty they are. They have the green, and then they have some glitzy in the middle, some little, I don't know what they are. I guess it's crystals or something, but they are so pretty. I can't wait to wear these. And I also bought this. This is from BCBG. I love these types of bracelets in leather with the little plaque on it, and then it has the snap on the back. And that's the bracelet. Isn't that pretty? I'll leave her link to her store listed down below. Go by and see Mary and tell her I say hello. And yeah, great pieces and exceptional prices. You can't go wrong. So that's what I got from Mary's store. And then I was watching my friend Amy Miranda at Amy Miranda Makeup, and she had done a first impression on this new brand named ArtDeco, and it is from Germany. And of course, you know, I had to go on there and I had to check it out, and of course I shopped. The first thing I purchased was this Beauty Balm. It's a lip base, and that's what it looks like. I really like this. It just makes sure it's a balm, but you see it has that doe foot kind of, and it moisturizes your lips, and it just keeps them moisturized even if you put on lipstick over it. I was really excited about this. You know, I don't usually use eye primer, and I have been using some lately, particularly because I've had some little veins that have been showing around, and I bought this one from ArtDeco, and it's sort of like a, I don't know, a beige pink, and I don't know if you could see that right here. It truly leaves my lids nice and smooth, and it doesn't make my shadows crease, and it also keeps my shadows on. I think it really extends the life of them. So I really like this primer. The eyeshadows were particularly creamy. I bought 4, and you get them individually. Well, I didn't know that when you bought 4, you received a little Z palette. These are the 4 colors that I purchased, and I'll swatch them for you. These are the swatches of the 4 colors that I bought. Let's see. And there are the colors. They actually show up very well, even on my skin tone. And so that tells you how much pigmentation there is. They are so creamy. There is little to no fallout, and it has a long, they're long wearing. I was very, very, very pleased with them. Down below, I am going to leave you the link to Amy's video on her first impression with ArtDeco, because honestly, that's where I got the idea from, and or where I would, that's how I was introduced to this company from Germany, ArtDeco. And I thought, okay, let me go check it out, because Amy was talking about it, and I thought it was reasonably priced. I think the eyeshadows may have been about $7 or $8 a piece. I don't remember the prices of anything else, but I'll leave links to everything down below. And I also purchased this blush. Now, the blush is a bit light for me, but I used it as a shadow and it worked out very, very nicely. But it is too light for my skin tone. Very, very light. I don't know if you can see that. It is too light. So if you have a darker skin tone like I do, this may not work for you. And again, I'll leave the colors of everything, of all of my purchases, down below. And is that all I purchased? That's my little mini haul that I wanted to share with you. I'm really excited about the jewelry. I'm excited about this ArtDeco, and I'm probably going to go back and see some of their other products, because it seems to be a nice line. Everything that I've tried, I've really enjoyed, whether it's a lip balm or the shadows or the primer. Loved it all. As I mentioned, I will leave Mary's link to her store listed down below. I'll leave a link to Amy Miranda's video, her first impression with ArtDeco. I want to also say thank you to all of you who left such kind messages when I was away, when I put up the map giveaway, the tiles, and I wasn't in the video. Thank you so much for the prayers, for the positive thoughts, and it really, really meant so much to me. Thank you to the map ladies who kept in touch and wanted to see if I was doing all right. Thank you to my YouTube BFF, Michelle from Cinnamon Girl Beauty, for making me laugh and just keeping in touch with me to making sure that I was okay. I appreciated it so much, and it just made me really think about and realize how much YouTube has meant to me, how many friends I have made. And yeah, I think that's what it's all about. So thank you all so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And don't forget, ladies, follow your passion, whatever it may be. I'll see you in the next video.